What's going on, nerds? My name is Jesse, and I am new to this channel, new to Nerd Summarize. Big shout out to Andrew for letting me come on here and make a video for you guys. This is going to be Reddit fan theories, something I'm really passionate about. I love fan theories. I love checking them against the text, the source material, comic book, movie, whatever. That's what we're going to be doing here. We're going to be looking at some fan theories, Harry Potter theory, Sherlock Holmes theory, the BBC series. If you haven't watched it, it's a great TV show. It's on Netflix. Check it out. A Star Wars theory and a Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2 theory. Basically, what we're going to do is we're going to look at them. We're going to ask a couple of questions. Does it fit? Is it supported by the text or the source material? And is there a better theory that eclipses this one? That's what I'm going to be doing today. Checking them out on Reddit r/fan theories. I'll leave a link below in the description so you can check them out for yourself because I'm not going to be reading them word for word. Alright, let's go. We're going to start with Harry Potter. This has 1,400 points. If you're not familiar with the point system on Reddit, it's the equivalent of one thumbs up. So this has 1,400 likes, basically. Let's do it. Dumbledore lied. Harry Potter was not saved from the killing curse at the end of Deathly Hallows. He was resurrected by the Hallows. And for his reasons, he gives, when Harry was hit by the killing curse as a baby, it rebounded and killed Voldemort, necessitating that he create a new body. This did not happen the second time. When Harry was hit by the killing curse as a baby, it left a visible mark. Did not happen the second time. Destroy a Horcrux. The container must be destroyed. All these things are true. 100%. And I almost agree with him. He's right there. He's right on the cusp. But what he doesn't understand is that there's a better theory for this. So, in Harry Potter, the Deathly Hallows Part 2, the movie and the book, Harry goes to Limbo, where he meets Dumbledore. There's a lot of theories on why Dumbledore is there. But the number one theory and the best fitting theory is that Dumbledore is Death. What makes him Death? Quick overview of this theory. He distributes the Deathly Hallows out in the books and the movies, equivocating him to the story of the Peverell brothers. So he has possession of all three Deathly Hallows at some point in the movies or books. He gives Harry the Cloak of Invisibility, he has the Elder Wand, and he also had the Resurrection Stone that he got from the ring. So he has all three. They all end up to different hands. Snape, Dumbledore ends up giving it to Voldemort, not, on purpose, and also Harry gets the invisibility cloak, which is equivalent to the Peverell brothers story that you see in Deathly Hallows, Part 1, I think. So, why does this theory fit better with Dumbledore's death instead of the Deathly Hallows resurrect him? So, he is right that when he goes to Limbo, he gets resurrected. His body is destroyed. He is no more, but he gets sent back by Dumbledore, who is Death, who also owns the Deathly Hallows. So technically he's correct. It's almost circular, right? But he's wrong because the Deathly Hallows don't resurrect him. Dumbledore does, who is Death. So that's how that theory comes together at the end, at the very end. Dumbledore is Death. That's how he gets resurrected in Deathly Hallows. Alright, number 2, Sherlock Holmes, Study in Pink, Season 1, Episode 1. This only has 7 points. I don't know why, because it's a great theory and explains perfectly of what happens at the end of that episode. So here's the TLDR. All the pills are poison, and there was never a 50-50 game with the previous victims. The end scene was a ruse to kill Sherlock. And himself. He was going to kill himself, too. He was willing to go out if he could take out Sherlock, thinking that he outsmarted him. So what happens at the end? The cabbie takes him to some school. He gives him an option. He gives him this big story. It's very reminiscent of The Princess Bride, if you've ever seen The Princess Bride. It's the two goblets, and there's supposed to be poison in one of them. They need to pick which one, where in reality there was poison in both of them, and the guy in the mask had built up an immunity to the poison. So there was no game at all. This is the exact same thing. So what he does is he gives him the story. I gave the victims a choice. They killed themselves. I gave them the same choice I'm going to give you, where in reality, he never took the other pill. He just had them take the pill, thinking that they had no choice because he has them at gunpoint, right? This is a great theory. This is an example of taking something that's supported by the text, expanding it, and giving a great explanation of how this could have happened. Sherlock Holmes would have killed himself if he kept going the route he was going and refused to because he was going to take the pill, right? Watson saved him is what happens at the end of the episode. So basically what happens is he was tricked completely. He did not have all the facts, and he was going to make a presumption which is completely against his character, which is one of the reasons why I don't like the Sherlock Holmes BBC series too much, because it does go against his character. He would have never made that choice, and he would have rather died than to make that choice, because he does not have all the data that he needs. He has so many lines in the books. Data. I can't make bricks without clay. That's one of them. It's it's just against his character. So I love this theory. It's a good theory. Link in the description below to read the whole thing. Okay, Star Wars theory. This is a great theory. This actually made me laugh pretty good here. 7,600 points. That's a lot of points for a Reddit post. The reason all the corny Darth Vader lines are in fact befitting to his character. I'm going to run through this real quick and tell you why it makes a whole lot of sense. Darth Maul. He's going to go in here and talk about all of the Darth characters in Star Wars. Darth Maul, aggressive, savage, specialized matey, fits his name. Darth Tyrannus was a tyrant, ruling with an iron fist, fits his name. Darth Sidious was indeed insidious, fits his name perfectly. What does Vader mean in German? It means father. He makes dad jokes. Tell me that doesn't fit perfectly. All the puns that Darth Vader has made in the original trilogy and in Rogue One with the "Don't choke on your aspirations" line. Come on, man. You can't get a better fan theory than that. It fits perfectly, supported by all the movies, and even though it makes zero sense, it makes all of the sense. You know what I'm saying? Perfect fan theory. Obviously, Darth Vader makes dad jokes. There you go. Moving on. For the last theory of the day, it's going to be Guardians of the Galaxy 2. This does have spoilers if you haven't seen it. Great movie, go watch it. Okay, 3,900 points. This one says, it's basic. I'm going to TLDR it for you. That means too long, didn't read, by the way. So, Mantis was Ego's pet. She knows nothing else. She knows nothing but what's in her little bubble. Okay? She grew up with nothing. She doesn't understand the emotions of laughter and friendship when she first meets the gang. And she doesn't understand that Ego killing all of his prior sons is a mortifying thing, right? So when she has the moment with Drax in front of the fountain, and Drax is reminded of his daughter, or I think he has 2 daughters, dying, and she puts her hand on his chest and she starts crying immediately. She's a great actress, by the way. I really love that scene. So since Drax is such a wooden character, you don't expect that kind of emotion out of him. So it's a great moment overall, but what gets even better is she then realizes that she's been living in this bubble the whole time, that it's terrible to lose a son or daughter, and to have him be killing all of his offspring. From then on, she then decides to help the Guardians of the Galaxy to defeat him. So this is another perfect example of taking something that's supported by the source material, the movie in this case, and making a great explanation for people who didn't quite understand what happened. Deserving of the 4,000 points that it has. And that's going to wrap up my first episode of Reddit Fan Theories. If you like this, please let me know. Show me some love in the comments, because I am new to this channel. And like I said, much more to come here. Big shout out to Nerdsmerize for letting me be featured on the channel. So like I said, link in the description below if you want to see these fan theories. And yeah, man, I'll catch you guys in the next one. Later.